A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a landmark decision, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit has ruled that President Donald Trump's executive order aimed at ending birthright citizenship is unconstitutional. This ruling, delivered on Wednesday, marks a significant moment in the ongoing legal battle surrounding the controversial policy. The three-judge panel, in a comprehensive 78-page opinion, stated that they fully agree with the lower court's decision that blocked the order nationwide. The judges emphasized that the executive order contradicts the clear language of the 14th Amendment, which grants citizenship to all persons born in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof. The implications of this ruling are profound, as it prevents the Trump administration from enforcing an order that would deny citizenship to children born to undocumented immigrants or those on temporary visas. The panel's ruling stated, "We conclude that the executive order is invalid because it contradicts the plain language of the 14th Amendment's grant of citizenship." This decision is a culmination of months of legal disputes, with numerous courts already having rejected attempts by the Trump administration to redefine citizenship rights for newborns in the U.S. The case has garnered significant attention and scrutiny, especially given the ongoing discussions about immigration and citizenship in America. The ruling comes on the heels of a similar decision by a federal judge in New Hampshire, who also blocked the implementation of the executive order. New Hampshire District Judge Joseph LaPlante granted class action status to all infants who would potentially lose their automatic U.S. citizenship if the order were to take effect. Judge LaPlante remarked that the potential harm to thousands of children was irreparable, highlighting the importance of citizenship as a fundamental right. The Ninth Circuit's decision is particularly noteworthy, as it is the first time an appellate court has weighed in on the substance of Trump's policies regarding birthright citizenship. The court's opinion pointed out that the Trump administration's interpretation of the 14th Amendment is not only flawed, but also lacks historical and legal grounding. The judges noted, the defendant's proposed interpretation of the citizenship clause relies on a network of inferences that are unmoored from the accepted legal principles of 1868. This statement underscores the court's belief that the executive order represents an overreach of power that attempts to alter constitutional rights. In response to the ruling, White House spokeswoman Abigail Jackson expressed disappointment, stating that the Ninth Circuit misinterpreted the purpose and text of the 14th Amendment. Jackson asserted that the administration looks forward to being vindicated on appeal, indicating that this legal battle is far from over. The executive order, signed by Trump on the first day of his second term, sought to deny automatic citizenship to children born in the U.S. if one parent is undocumented or if both parents are in the country on temporary visas. This policy drew immediate backlash and led to a series of lawsuits from several states, arguing that the order infringed upon established constitutional rights. Legal experts largely agree that the 14th Amendment, ratified in 1868, guarantees citizenship to nearly everyone born on U.S. soil, with very few exceptions. The administration's argument hinges on the interpretation of the phrase "subject to the jurisdiction of the United States." The government contends that children born to undocumented parents do not owe allegiance to the U.S. and thus should not be granted citizenship. However, the Ninth Circuit firmly rejected this notion, asserting that the plain reading of the 14th Amendment indicates that citizenship is granted to anyone under U.S. jurisdiction, regardless of their parents' immigration status. The case reached the appellate court after a lower court in Washington state issued a ruling blocking the executive order in February, which led to the Trump administration's appeal. The Ninth Circuit upheld the lower court's decision, stating that the states involved in the lawsuit had the right to challenge the order due to the financial and legal ramifications it posed. This ruling adds another layer to the ongoing debate over immigration policy in the U.S. and sets the stage for a potential Supreme Court review. The Supreme Court had previously weighed in on related issues, limiting the ability of lower courts to issue nationwide injunctions against executive orders. However, the court did not directly address the merits of the citizenship question, leaving the door open for further legal challenges. As the legal landscape evolves, the future of birthright citizenship remains uncertain. The implications of this ruling extend beyond the immediate parties involved, as it raises broader questions about the interpretation of the Constitution and the rights of individuals born in the U.S. The ongoing discourse around immigration and citizenship continues to be a polarizing issue, with significant implications for millions of people across the nation. In conclusion, the Ninth Circuit's ruling serves as a critical affirmation of the constitutional rights granted by the 14th Amendment. As the Trump administration prepares to appeal the decision, the conversation surrounding citizenship and immigration policy in America is likely to intensify, drawing in various stakeholders and legal experts as they navigate the complexities of this contentious issue. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.